Dear viewers, this is Dr. Arulselvi, Assistant Professor of Education, Sri Sarada College of Education, Salem. In this video, we are going to learn about intelligence and two-factor of intelligence theory. In the previous video, we have learned what is intelligence. Let us recall the definition of intelligence in this video. Intelligence is a general capacity of an individual consciously to adjust his thinking to new requirements. It is a general mental adaptability to new problems and conditions of life. Now, let us see the Spearman's two-factor theory. A Spearman two-factor theory. The theory was advocated by Spearman in 1923. According to him, every individual has intellectual competence. Each intellectual activity involves general factor, that is G factor, which is sharing with all intellectual activities of the individual. And we also have a specific factor, which is S factor. This belongs to alone. In this way, Spearman suggested there is something which may be called general intelligence, that is a sort of general mental energy running through all the different tasks of the individual. We play a different task. Yes, we speak, we walk, we learn, we discover, we interpret, we perceive. So many things we do with our thinking capacity, So the amount of G in a person depends on amount of cerebral cortex of the brain, which utilizes depends upon motivation and environment, previous experiences, etc. In addition to this general factor, there are specific capabilities we possess with, which give an individual the ability to deal with specific problems. For example, an individual's performance in Hindi is partly due to his general intelligence. What we call general intelligence may be our language intelligence. If we are able to learn language, that language ability helps to learn other languages, or it helps to learn other disciplines called mathematics and music or logical things. So many things are possible with learning language. So he says the learning Hindi and performance, our great performance in Hindi is partly due to our general intelligence, partly due to specific aptitude for language, which we might have got drawing, anything like that. So the factor G is present in all specific activities. The total ability or intelligence A is an individual, thus that will be expressed in the equation also. So the G is a common factor which involves in all specific factors. So G plus, S plus, S1 plus, S2 plus, S3. So on the whole, we can say A is equal to G plus S1 plus S2 plus S3, etc., etc., etc. So if we want to shine in a specific area like mechanical, spatial, numerical, and verbal, we need to possess with some kind of general intelligence that helps to acquire competence in the specific areas called spatial, numerical, verbal, etc., etc., etc. So this is what Spearman says. There are two factors responsible for determining individual's intelligence, that is, one is G factor and specific factor. Now we see Thorndike's multi-factor theory. What's happened here? No, the Thorndike, he tried to explain intelligence with multi-factor theory, whom also reject Spearman's two-factor theory. Thorndike says intelligence is a combination of numerous separate elements or factors, each one is being a minute element of one's ability. And he also says no such thing of general intelligence existed in the mind of the individual, as Spearman said. What Spearman says, there is some general factor existed which shares its activities with all specific factors of the individual, but it's not like that according to what Thorndike. He says there are many highly independent abilities constitute to a different task. If we perform different task, that is independent of all. It doesn't have any correlation with general factor or general intelligence. He says intelligence is not a general factor or single factor like general intelligence. Rather, it is a combination of multiple factors. Like if we perform in numerical area, verbal area, spatial area. So anyone is if anyone having a competence in spatial factor, he can become a engineer, or anyone is able to learn verbal area, that is he can shine in verbal area, means he can become a orator or like that, anything like that. And numerical area is also like that. If anyone is shine in numerical area, he can become a great mathematician, physician, like that. So he says this specific areas does not have any connection with general intelligence. So this is about intelligence, two-factor theory and multi-factor theory. Next video we will see other theories of intelligence. Okay, now viewers, kindly give a comment on this particular video about your opinion on intelligence. Thank you.